They found
their child, their 6-year-old girl, about half a kilometers from where they live.
I lost 5 family members. My father, my mother, my wife, and my 2 children.
When Cyclone Sidr passed over southern Bangladesh, it took about 5 hours to pass over a region. And for 1 hour, it was at its most intense. The wood huts with tin roofs that the villagers live in was no match for the cyclone, and it obliterated several villages.
I asked her, how far up were you up the tree when the actual waters came? And she said, very, very far. And not only that, I asked her also, were you on your own? She said, no, my brother was with me. As you can see that most people, as a result of the cyclone, have been forced to live on the road. And with it, the lack of food, lack of water, lack of medicine, and the huge amount of disease that is widespread, and the fact that overcrowding in such conditions will bring on new diseases is a big challenge.
When disaster strikes, victims need access to medical help, clean water, and food. You can see Global Medic, in partnership with Muslim Aid, we've set up a field hospital here that's treating over 900 people a day.
For days now, the people of this area have been lining up outside of this hospital, which has been set up. The people from the lineup come in through this first section, kind of keep track of how many people have come in, and basically it's kind of like a triage system. If these folks here decide that they have an injury or something that needs to be treated, then they get sent to us over here. The folks that haven't needed to come here just shoot right through. They keep going on their way.
They found their child, their 6-year-old girl, about half a kilometers from where they live. Obviously she was washed away by the cyclone, and we're handing over some funeral cloth, if you like, which is known as a coffin. And what we'll probably also do is just assist them financially for the burial and probably for some basic provision that they will need initially.
So we've just traveled by boats to a really remote part of Bangladesh. We've seen a lot of floating carcasses in the water. What you see here is actually a reservoir that the locals here would normally use for drinking water and to bathe in, drinking obviously after they've boiled it, but as you can see by the color, it's quite polluted at this time. A lot of these kinds of reservoirs have actually had carcasses of human and animal in them that they've had to basically try to net and clean out. Huge lineup starting now to come and get some of the things that Muslim Aid is giving out. The other day we found a body floating in the water. We're every now and then finding kids that come in. They just have like little cuts and stuff, and you just treat.
Muslim Aid has set up their Nomad water purification system, which purifies over 100 liters every single minute. Today what they're doing is distributing water through jerry cans they brought to the village to give out to the people. These jerry cans not only will provide immediate relief to the people, but they can then bring these jerry cans back to our distribution point, and Muslim Aid will provide them with water from there. We're here today in a small village that has very little access to water, and what we've done is we brought in a motorcycle and one of our Trekker water purification systems, and we're going to run the Trekker off the motorcycle battery and purify water for the people here today. Now what we want to do is, because these people are bringing their own jugs in, we're going to purify the water for them, but if we put it into the containers that they bring to us, we're going to have an issue with recontamination. So we brought in aqua tabs as well, so we'll put in the clean water into their jugs and then shock it with the aqua tabs to doubly ensure we're providing them with clean water today. And what we've done as part of our mobile water purification team is we're filling up 1,000-liter tanks, water tankers, which we're going out on the back of pickup trucks into communities that are further away from our immediate distribution point to provide them with clean drinking water. We're filling this up right now with our Explore water purification system, which does about 64 liters of pure water every single minute. So it'll take us about 15 minutes to fill up this tanker, and it's on the road and out to the people.
I'm so happy that Muslim Aid is here. They are distributing in a very systematic way. There is no road to come here. They have come by boat. I have no father or mother. But in my village, the people are getting help. This is why I'm so happy.
When I came here last week, a week ago, Muslim Aid staff and volunteers had set up the emergency hospital, they'd set up the water purification units, and Global Medic arrived a couple of days later, and since then, I mean, the place is just off the hook.
These brothers here, they were with us in Sirajganj, and Global Medic trained them. And the amazing thing was, before Global Medic even got here, they had already set up and started the whole process.
These guys are great. I mean, they'll bend over backwards, run around to try to get done what you're doing.
Good job. Global Medic response is more quick and more effective.
They're at the end. There's no more road, and yet they're here assisting people. Thank you for being here, and thank you for assisting.